Okay, well, so you can see, hair's already up like less than a mile in up Rocky Mountain. It's not as bad as some of the climbs we've done so far here in Georgia, but it's hot and we have really heavy packs, 4 days of food, 2 liters of water, and everything else we need. So we're at about 31 pounds each on our packs right now. So just making the climb a little more difficult than what it would be if we were at our normal pack weight, which is about 25 to 27 pounds. So anyways, just had to stop for a minute, put some electrolytes in the water, and we're heading on up Rocky Mountain. I think we made it to the top of Rocky Mountain, which was quite a climb, but beautiful. So it's been a little while since I jumped on here. We have been climbing quite a bit and our packs are so heavy, so it is really hard to stop and video along the way. But we are currently at Cheese Factory campsite, which is a really nice campsite. However, we think we're just going to push on to Tray Mountain Shelter tonight so that we can get this climb out of the way. And it's also supposed to rain, so we just kind of want to be close to a shelter just in case. But anyways, we're just taking a breather and cooling off a little bit, getting some snacks, and then we are going to head up that, which doesn't look too bad right here because it's like flat and level. But anyways, one thing I'm figuring out about Georgia is you're just moving on from one climb to the next. So I'll give you a little view of the campsite here. There we go. Nuclear Hillbilly. So anyways, yeah, so this is a great stopping point if you don't want to push to Tray Mountain. There is a water source off that way, not very far off trail. So we are about probably within a little less than half a mile from the top of Tray Mountain, but there was this beautiful little view on a set of rocks that made a nice little seat, and we're so exhausted today. I think it's from the long drive down here and the super heavy packs. But anyways, I just wanted to share this view and just kind of let you guys know where we are. We're doing good considering, but it's just been a tiring day with the drive and then hiking to super big mountains today. But we should be at the shelter, I would say, within the hour. But I think we're just going to go ahead and try to do our tents because there's several people that we know are going to be at the shelter that we've seen along the trail today. So anyways, it's hard, but we are enjoying ourselves because I always tell people all the time, they're like, why in the world would you want to do that? And I'll say, well, backpacking is probably some of the most rewarding torture you will ever do. And that is true. In Georgia, you're good at torturing people.
For real.
Anyways, I'll close out with this beautiful view again, and we'll see you guys when we get to the shelter. Alright guys, so it is definitely a little past hiker midnight, so I'm kind of being quiet because everybody's in their tents, but we did make it to the top of Tray. Beautiful campsite up here. There's a lot of people up here, way more than what we expected, but it's been really nice. We had dinner. We are like full of electrolytes in our actual PJs, and Nuclear Hillbilly and I are sleeping in the same tent tonight for the first time because there was so many people here. We only had room for one tent. So anyways, I'm gonna give you a quick little glance around and then we are going to sleep. Okay guys, so it's supposed to start raining about 2 o'clock tonight, so we're probably going to be lazy in the morning and sleep in for just a little bit because we do have kind of a big day tomorrow. All right, good night. Hey guys, so it's like 3:30 in the morning and we are in a pretty bad storm. Like right now the thunder is starting to die down a little bit and the lightning, but it's been raining for like at least almost 2 hours now. I think it's supposed to rain for like another 4 hours solid, with more chances of lightning and thunder. So, I mean, the tent's holding up pretty good, but Jeff's toe box has gotten a little bit wet. It was up against the tent and he was sleeping. So, overall though, with the amount of rain that we've gotten and these really heavy winds, I think the tent's doing really, really good. So, I slept at least probably 2 to 3 good hours before all of this started. So, probably not going to get much more sleep the rest of this night. But anyways, unless something exciting happens tonight, like the tent blows over, I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. So we survived the night and actually slept really, really good several times. Jeff said once he thought I was dead because he was moving around making all kinds of noise and I didn't even budge. So anyways, not a bad night. We have already got up, had our coffee and a little bit of breakfast to kind of get started. The bucket list view I had hoped for on top of Trey is not here this morning. It's foggy, but it's beautiful and we're super excited to be continuing on today, hopefully Deep Gap. But again, we're not setting any solid plans. We're just kind of going and doing what our bodies say to do, which was a good idea last night because we feel pretty good this morning. So anyways, I'll give you guys a little morning view of Trey Mountain Shelter and then I'm going to finish packing up. Of course, our tent is pretty crusty from all the rain last night. But yeah, a lot of people here. Just really, really pretty this morning. Look how pretty the fog is in the trees this morning. No view, but if you have the right attitude, you can find the beauty in everything. So, alright guys, I'll see you down on the trail. We have made it to Addis Gap. We just have to have some lunch before we go up Kelly Knob because Kelly Knob is a beast. We don't know what we're going to do today yet. We're just playing it by ear. We might stay at Deep Gap. We might go into Dix Creek. We might get a shuttle and go into Hiawassee. We're going to do something today. We know that much. But it's been a great day so far. I'm sorry I'm not able to record much when we're actually hiking because it requires both of my trekking poles. So I just can't. So I just thought I would stop on here real quick and give you guys a quick update as to where we are and what's going on and show you our lunch spot, which is at Addis Gap. That's a nice spot here for a break. A nice camping spot too. It's got some nice flat tent sites and a nice fire pit with some wooden seats. Note this, if you are watching this video trying to get an idea of what spots are like on the AT. The water here is a half a mile off a side trail. So, and we got water at, is it Steel Trap Gap? Or yeah, we got water at Steel Trap Gap earlier as soon as we came off of Trey Mountain, and it says it's like 0.1. Just so you know though, it's 0.1 straight down the mountain and straight back up. So it's also kind of a hard water source, but it was definitely easier than what this would have been. So I would recommend it to make sure you got enough to get up Kelly Knob. Everybody's piecing this one, I think. But everybody's piecing this one. Have to. So we made it into the Deep Gap shelter and we just had dinner, and I wanted to take a moment and let you meet everybody in the shelter with us tonight.
Hello, my name is Melissa. Trail name is Moon. I'm from Florida.
Alright.
How you doing? I'm McDabs.
Hi, I'm Snail from New Mexico, through hike 2010.
Hey, I'm Nate. I'm from Pennsylvania. Trail name is Lucky McShorts.
Lucky
Here's an olive oil shot for you.
Olive oil
Lucky
shot.
McShort.
Chug it.
Nice, nice.
Yes, olive oil shot. And
Excellent protein.
of course, Nuclear Hillbilly. So, anyways, we're having a really good time at the shelter. We came in kind of early and just decided not to hike to Dix Creek because we were both feeling it today. So glad we decided to stop. This is a beautiful shelter campsite, and so I'm probably not going to record again tonight because we're just having too much fun to take time videoing. Sorry. Hey guys, so we are kind of hunkered down for the night. Nuclear Hillbilly's over there, half asleep. I'm not warm enough to sleep yet, and there's still too much noise going on around us. I'm a light sleeper, so it makes it a little bit hard when you're in an area where lots of people are camping, but a lot of great folks here. Today was pretty decent. Actually, the terrain was not as difficult, I guess you could say, in a lot of ways, as it usually has been. Kelly Knob, we've been doing a new strategy for getting up these mountains. So I just pick a spot that I can actually see in the distance, and I say I just got to make it to that spot, and then I get to stop and rest for a minute, and I do that all the way up the mountain. And we did that all day today, and it actually really helped us out. We were able to not overexert our muscles and keep our heart rate decent, and also it was just a big help for like kind of the mental part of it, where because I guess where we were just chunking off little bits of it at a time, saying this is as far as we got to go right now. So we got up Kelly Knob in like probably 45 minutes. It's a mile, but it's really steep. Like there's no switchbacks. So that little mind game we were playing, I don't know what you want to call it. Anyways, it really helped us, and we did really well. So I just kind of wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know that we were tucked away snug in the tent here tonight. It's supposed to get down in the 30s, so it's already cold. But we don't know the plan yet for tomorrow. We're just kind of doing stuff as we decide what we're going to do, kind of on the fly, really. It seems to be working out better. We're enjoying the trip much more that way instead of trying to push these crazy miles and get to certain places. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, just wanted to jump on here and tell you guys good night, and I'll see you in the morning.
No, it's super heavy. Really? Yeah, but she lives in Alaska and she hikes the mountains up there.
All right, guys. So we just hiked up out of Deep Gap Shelter, and we're trekking into Dix Creek. We're on the other side of the mountain now, mostly downhill into Dix Creek. So very, very thankful that our knees are holding up. I've not had any issues much at all on the downhills since our last hike. If you guys remember, or if you haven't watched the videos, check it out. I had 2 different planned section hikes where we were taken off trail after one day because my knee was getting this really sharp stabbing pain. So I did about 4 months of physical therapy. So I want to give a little shout out to my PT Caleb and my PTA Tina for working with me, and of course #1 shout out to God for giving us strength and helping with my healing of my knee. So far so good. I think we're not too far from the border, really, about maybe 15, 16 miles, I think. So still just trying to figure out what we're gonna do tonight. Gonna be another cold night tonight, which we stayed pretty warm. I mean, I think those Enlightened Equipment quilts, which this is the first time we've used a quilt on trail. We just got them this year, and have a 10-degree quilt, and they are amazing. So I'll probably do a review on that like after we get off trail, and give you guys some more info on the quilt. But anyways, definitely a good choice there. So I just want to show you a little bit of the trails we are going along, and I'll catch up with you guys down the trail. So guys, I think this is McClure, I believe is what it's called, campsite. Looks like it's got enough space for about 3 tents, maybe 4. Yeah, just outside of a deep gap. Yep, my nice fire pit. Be a good spot if you got to Deep Gap Shelter and it was full. But there's no water here, just note that. But it's a nice little camp spot. We are headed into Around the Bend Hostel, which is just about a half a mile from Dix Creek. We're either gonna stay there tonight, or they're gonna shuttle us to our vehicle at Unicoi, and we're gonna do a Nero today, and then we're going to slack pack the last 13 miles. Well, I think be about 10 to the border, but then we have to do a little 3-mile backtrack to get back off trail.
4 miles.
All right, so we made it to Dix Creek, and I just wanted to get a little video here of our first trail magic. Yay! So who do we got?
I'm Paul.
Paul.
Yes.
All right, and he's who's got all this beautiful spread set up.
Oh.
So they got hot dogs
I need
and
a
burgers
pedicure and a haircut first.
and resupply and chips, and
Snip my earbuds.
McDabs is here and
Folding
Snell.
them back up.
I don't know if you want on there or not. You can wave. I don't know your name. Josh. Okay. Yeah, we've seen Josh quite a bit.
That's my normal.
So this is awesome. So thank you,
I was
Paul.
at an Angel's house after 6 months in Canada.
All right,
feeling
guys.
bushy.
Well, I think we're
I'm
gonna
out.
get a hot dog.
She's like, hold on.
All right, guys. So we actually did come back into Hiawassee. We got a shuttle at Dix Creek Gap at Hostel Around the Bend. There's some really nice folks there. We met Lisa. I don't remember our shuttle driver's name, but he was a really nice guy too. Dan, maybe. That's what Nuclear Hillbilly said. But anyways, they only had like one big cabin room. So we decided to get our Jeep and drive into Hiawassee and stay at the Holiday Inn Express, which we stayed at the very first time we came down here to start our section hike of Georgia. So in the morning, we are going to get up and drive to Dix Creek Gap again, walk the 0.6 down to Hostel Around the Bend, and they're going to shuttle us up to Blue Ridge Gap around 9:30 in the morning. And then we're going to hike northbound to the border, and then Sobo back into Dix Creek to our vehicle. Then Georgia will be done, and we're coming back here to stay the night at the Holiday Inn Express because we didn't feel like we'd want to drive the 6 hours back to West Virginia. We had an early day because we only had to do like maybe a little over 3 miles today, and it wasn't too bad. So we've just been resting. We're actually getting ready to go get some Domino's, and we've had coffee, and I don't know, we're just tired. We got our slack packs together too. We're gonna slack pack tomorrow, so we're carrying like 5 pounds, which actually feels like a feather pillow compared to what we've been carrying the last couple of days. But anyways, I just wanted to check in, and I know I look like hiker trash, but natural curly hair and backpacking just don't mix. So it is what it is. But anyways, here's our room that we have here at Hiawassee. It's really nice. Got TV, tons of space. Here's Nuclear Hillbilly. We got double beds. There's all our like gear everywhere.
Someone bought a new pack.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Nuclear Hillbilly said somebody bought a new pack. I did. Actually, I gotta find a light. Sorry, hold on. Let me try to find a light for over there. Okay, give me just a second. Sorry, the lighting's bad, but I wasn't really prepared. So yeah, I bought a new pack at Hostel around the bend. My Granite Gear pack it's a good pack, but there was something about it that was sitting on the top of my like piriformis muscle. It's almost like the hip belt wasn't staying secure enough, and so sitting on top of my piriformis and causing a little bit of irritation, and then it was like really pulling back on my shoulders when I would go up like steep inclines. So I bought a new let's see, it's called the Etowah gear. I'll make so you can see it. It's a 55 liter super light, and so anyways, I just packed all my gear in it at the hostel to make sure everything I had would fit in there. It fits really nice. Carries so much better already, and I didn't even have it packed nicely. I just kind of shoved everything in there so I could adjust it more, but it's already carrying better than my Granite Gear, which, like I said, the Granite Gear pack, it's a great pack. It definitely has gotten me through the last few sections, but now I can use it if like one of my nieces, we have a little niece who's wanting to get into backpacking, so I thought, well, I'll just keep it, and she can use that pack. So anyways, I'll have to wait to tell you about the new pack because I haven't got to really take it out yet. I just walked around the hostel with it on and my gear, and so I'm going to check it out later, or maybe even just when we get home, because tonight we're just kind of really tired and we just want to rest. So anyways, get ready to go pick up our Domino's. Just wanted to touch in and let you know how we ended the day, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully we will finish Georgia tomorrow. Have a great night. Good morning. So we just got to Dix Creek parking area. We are actually road walking. The hostel around the bend is only like 0.6 miles from the Dix Creek parking area. So we are actually walking down the road to the hostel to catch the shuttle up to Blue Ridge Gap. All right, I just wanted to show you guys hostel around the bend. These people are really nice here. I think it's a great place to stop and stay the night. They just didn't have the availability that worked for us last night, so like I said, that's why we ended up going into town, but great folks. Mileage. So we're around the bend. Some of their little rooms. They have a really nice outfitter here. I think I told you guys that, but a lot of stuff. All right, guys. So we just got dropped off at Blue Ridge Gap. And we got like 3 miles to the Georgia-North Carolina border. So the Georgia will be done. We're so excited. I'll show you a little sign here. So Black Gap's just above the border, and we are at Blue Ridge Gap. All right, let's get to hiking. We got a big day. I'll try to touch base with you guys throughout the day a little bit. Depends on the terrain, but we'll let you know when we make it to the border for sure. So we're climbing up a pretty steep one. Still heading towards the border. I hope this turns out okay. I hope y'all can hear me. I kind of got you in my waist belt of my pack so that I can actually use my trekking poles because it's steep and I need the help. But we're making good time. I feel like we're probably within a mile of the border. So we're doing pretty good so far. I think this is one of the steeper ones between us and North Carolina. So hopefully anyway.
It is Georgia.
It is Georgia. That's a fact. We're almost to the top. Whew. It's a good climb. All right, I think we made it to the top. Okay, so we think we are literally like just below the border. It's really exciting. I can't believe we're almost there. Kind of don't really, I have a little bit of lack of words. I don't really know what to say, so normally I'm able to spit out something, but right now I'm just kind of like, it's that surreal feeling that we finished Georgia despite all of the challenges that we've had. And it was hard, but we didn't give up. And so we're here. We basically did it. I'm so excited. What do you say, Nuclear Hillbilly?
Woohoo!
I know, right? I'm just like waiting. Sorry, you saw me tripped. I had to trip right before the border. That's how I got my trail name. But anyway, I don't know, guys. It's just exciting. Oh goodness, like the anticipation is killing us. I believe we're like literally getting ready to step into North Carolina. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. I see it. We can see the Georgia-North Carolina border. Oh my gosh. Oh man, this is so exciting. Woo! I can, well, let me show you guys. It's right there. See the blaze? All right, let's do it together, Nuclear Hillbilly. We're gonna step into North Carolina together. Get up here with me. All right, we're going stepping from Georgia to North Carolina. We did it!
We got a new sign.
Oh wow! Yay!
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh, so exciting. I gotta touch the sign. Yes. Thank you, Jesus, for helping us.
Amen.
That's right. Oh, this is surreal. It's so exciting. Wow.
We
made it.
down.
One state down.
Not easy one either.
No, but we did it. We just didn't give up.
Yep.
It was hard, but we didn't give up. And I'm so thankful.
And you can do it too.
Yeah,
You can do it.
It doesn't matter what age you are. You can do it. So anyways, we're so excited. Probably going to stop here for just a few minutes and soak this up because we've worked hard to get here and we've come through a lot of challenges. I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm excited to just let my parents see us. Hi, we made it. We made it, Mom and Dads. So anyways, I'll close it out with letting you look at the border sign. Oh, well, I'm sorry, that's not really true. We still have
the new one and the old one.
Yeah, the new one and the old one, but we still have to hike Sobo back to Dix Creek to actually officially finish Georgia, but that's getting done today. So
That will be done.
yeah, this is just exciting, so we wanted to share it with you guys. But anyways, here we go. Goodbye, Georgia. Oh, here's how you have to get water sometimes on the trail. You have to be creative when there's no flow. So we got a laurel leaf and we're slowly trickling water into this pouch, we think. And also a whole lot of dirt. Well, a little tiny view. We've been doing a pretty big climb and we're almost to the top, but we have already hiked over 6 miles and we have about 5.5 back to Dix Creek. So just wanted to show you guys the view while we were stopped for a minute. That's a long climb, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's so pretty though. Oh wow. This is Plum Orchard Gap. This is a camping spot up above the shelter. The shelter is that way in the water, but this would make a nice camp area if the shelter was full and you'd have to overflow. So basically something happened to the SD card in my GoPro, so I really hope that I haven't lost all my footage, like of us making it to the border and from Blue Ridge Gap to the border back to Blue Ridge Gap. But anyways, I'll just throw together a few videos on my phone. I'm not as good with the phone, I'm not as used to it, but anyways, we're just sitting here eating our lunch and then we've got a pretty decent climb. We're about 4 miles from Dix Creek Gap. Alright guys, so we just been hiking. We had to go up a pretty steep climb right out of Plum Orchard. And we're coming down the other side of that. And then we've got one more fairly decent climb into, before we get to Dix Creek. And then actually that'll be our last significant climb in Georgia, which is so cool. But the trail's been really pretty today. Like, it's hard because you guys can't see what we see. But anyways, we've been ridge walking most of the day, so we can always see the mountains on one side or the other, and it's been really beautiful. We came out on a section a little bit ago. I didn't video it because we had finished coming up the mountain and we were still huffing and puffing, but anyways, on that, the ridge was on each side of us, so it was really pretty. But it feels pretty good to know that we only have one more significant climb in Georgia. And then, sorry, I'm not used to filming with my phone, so I apologize if the quality's poor, and if you get a lot of shaking. But my GoPro, like I said, my SD card is giving me an error reading. I don't know what that's about. Never had that happen before while I've been videoing, so now I'm stuck to my phone because I don't want you guys to miss the ending, which will like be the official finishing of Georgia. So I wanted to put that on here. Alright guys, so we are on that last big climb I was telling you about, out of Cowart Gap. And boy, this one is a beast. I don't know if this camera does it justice, but we are just like going straight up rocks, and we had those wooden stairs for a little while, and this one's a killer. So anyways, once we get to the top of this, our climbs for Georgia are over. And once again, Georgia's gonna make us work for it. So anyways, I'm breathing so hard, it's kind of embarrassing. I'm getting off here now. I'll catch up with you guys here in a bit. So we're just taking a little break. That climb, like I said, coming out of Court Gap is pretty tough. We just stopped at our water source. We're gonna get, sorry guys, the sun is, I'm kind of at a bad angle here, sorry. But we just stopped at a water source. We're gonna filter a little bit more water to get us the rest of the way to Dix Creek. But this is really pretty here. It's a nice source. We're just sitting by this really pretty little stream on some trees, cameling up. We're gonna finish this climb and then it's pretty much downhill from here.
Smell like a dead animal.
Nuclear Hillbilly says we smell like a dead animal. Speak for yourself, Nuclear Hillbilly. I smell like a delicate flower. Not. All right.
The corpse flower.
All right, guys. Well, we will catch up with you guys here in a bit. All right, so we can see the sign and the parking lot to Dix Creek Gap, which means we are within just a few feet of officially finishing Georgia.
Woohoo.
Yeah, exactly. It's so exciting to be able to say that we've finished Georgia. I'm going to take a picture of the sign. Yeah, there it is. Dix Creek Gap. Last few feet of trail. So exciting. Nuclear Hillbilly is still back there taking pictures. So anyways, I'll take you guys with me to finish our last few feet of Georgia. It was super exciting seeing the North Carolina and Georgia border sign, but this is as equally exciting because we are officially done. We have hiked all 78.1 miles of Georgia. Yes. Hello. Good, how are you? Alright. Well, how's it feel to be done with Georgia? Yay! Yay! So exciting.
Get a picture of it.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
Pretty.
Appalachian Trail, Dix Creek Gap, Stone. It's 5:30. We didn't get on the trail today until about 10, so we done 12 miles today. And we have got, let's see, we've got pizza waiting on us back at our room and loaded tots. And I think we're gonna stop by Starbucks and get a celebratory chai tea latte for finishing Georgia. Woo! So we are, we're not sad to be done.
No.
All right, well, all right, guys. We don't even really know what to say. We're just so excited, and we're done. And
Goodbye, Georgia.
Goodbye, Georgia. I'll see you guys somewhere on the trail.